Hi everyone, my name is Barbara. I'm the owner of Spanish for Kiddos. Thank you so much for joining me for this online class. And one of the things I want to begin with, because we're going to be creating a cute activity and craft here like this, it's more of a learning activity. So one of the things I have here is, as you can see, I have all these stars. If you want to do all those stars, you can. And they're all in the different colors, of course, of the American flag. And to save time, one of the things that I like to do is actually go and I use just a color paper here or construction paper, however you want to do. And then I just fold those into different forms here. And then what I use is actually a template of a star that I can trace on there. So once I have that, I'm just going to show you so you can see how easy it is, instead of cutting one by one, that you can have something like this. And I'm just going to cut there very as close as possible to the template. And then, as a matter of fact, I'm going to cut here so that you can see that it's a little bit easier to cut along there. And then it just saves you time so that you have to keep on cutting one by one for every single color, because this gives you plenty of stars. And then you can do this for any shape actually if you wanted to. That it is helpful if you are doing, for instance, something like this, that you need a lot of those shapes. And let me just move those there for a minute. And so what I have here is just different types of stars. In this case, I'm just gonna like snip that through. And then there's just many different stars there, so that way I don't have to type one, I don't have to cut those one by one. So that's helpful when you do that, and you can do that of course for the next one there. So I have some here already cut out. So all you're doing is really following the pattern, and I just have, of course, you can do any pattern you like. If you want to do it all blue, all red, all white, I think that's either one. It's just a perfect way to do it. So what I'm doing here is, and actually if you want to, is very helpful for the kiddos to actually practice a pattern there that you can do red, white, blue, and so on. So on here, it would be red, white, blue, red, white. So I'm going to put my white star, and all you're doing is just adding a little bit of glue. Like I said, we're going to use this in a little bit. Just a tiny little bit of glue there to paste it onto your wreath, if you want to call that. It's just your paper plate here. Very simple, not a whole lot of cutting that you have to do. If you want to cut these beforehand, I think it's a great idea. And then just have these in separate containers or in separate parts where the kiddos can actually select the different stars and then just paste them around. I think that's very simple. It's a very simple way to do that. Now what I have here also is, I'll just move these here for 1 second. There's two different types, and we're going to be using these words here in a little bit. So I have this one here, and this one, as you can see, it's all around and it's got all the different stars there. And then I have two different spaces here. And what you have here, and I'll show you how we're going to do a simple matching, or you can use this one as well, and then just have the space here to do the matching inside, so it doesn't just go all over the place like that. Okay, so we'll take a look at those in 1 second. And so our story for today is actually about the 4th of July. So you can see better there. So our story is called the 4th of July Celebration Bilingual Story. La celebración del 4 de julio, cuento bilingüe. So we can go ahead and get started with our story. This is the 4th of July. On this day, we celebrate Independence Day. Este es el 4 de julio. En este día celebramos el Día de la Independencia. Sometimes we eat delicious foods. The little bear is ready to eat a hot dog. Algunas veces comemos comidas deliciosas. El pequeño oso está listo para comer un hot dog. Or sometimes it can be called perro caliente. However you want to say that. Later, the little bear celebrates with other friends. Their friends are having fun. Después, el pequeño oso celebra con otros amigos. Los amigos se están divirtiendo. But what is Independence Day? On this day, the United States of America celebrates independence of 1776 from British rule. Pero, ¿qué es el Día de la Independencia? En este día, los Estados Unidos de América celebra independencia del 1776 del gobierno británico. Red, white, and blue are the colors of the USA flag. Also, the bald eagle is a symbol of freedom. Rojo, blanco y azul son los colores de la bandera de los Estados Unidos. También, el águila calva es un símbolo de libertad. Little Bear learned so much about this day, so he shared the news with his friend. El pequeño oso aprende tanto acerca de este día. Entonces, él comparte las noticias con su amigo. Then, Little Bear and his friends watched fireworks. It was a spectacular ending to a fantastic 4th of July. Luego, el pequeño oso y sus amigos miran a los fuegos artificiales. Era un final espectacular para un fantástico 4 de julio. The end. El fin. So that's a cute little story. It takes you to different parts, of course, of the story, how little bears, which can be your little kiddos trying to understand, maybe they just first time that you are coming across what the 4th of July is, or as a bilingual student, you might not know what 4th of July is about, or any type of situation, of course, can be very different for the kiddos. But I think this gives you a good glance of what that is. And notice how there's different types of words in there. And let's go ahead and look for what those words are. And one of those here I want to have. So I think it's important to go back to the reading and understand what those different symbols are when you are reading. Or if you're looking for terms, or you're looking for specific terms or words in there. For instance, here the little bear is sharing some fun treats, right? And they're having fun. And so we're looking for the ice cream. And the ice cream is right here. So one of the things you want to do is actually find out how to match these words. How can I match these words? I can match them like this. So the little bear is having an ice cream cone. So that means I have to match, where is my ice cream cone? My ice cream matches with this. So I can do my matching this way. What's something else in here that is a symbol? The symbol was, for instance, here, and I can put it over here so that I can show you here in a minute, is the flag, right? There was a symbol of the flag. So the flag is bandera. So where's that? It's right here. Flag, bandera. Something like that. And you can keep on going, of course, with different types of matching. So if you wanted to, you can use this one here. And we just finished doing this one here. The next one here is going to be, for instance, let's look here, is going to be the eagle. My eagle is right here, but what is that word that I want to match up with? Could it be fireworks? No, not the star. It's right here, eagle, águila. So I can match those right here, like this. So again, we're using the text to look up those words and to actually trying to find what's the context in here with respect to our words. And like I said, you can use this one or you can use this one right here with matching there. My next one here is this, we're talking about the eagle there because it represents, like in the text, it represents something that is patriotic or patriótico. So you can match that there, for instance. Okay. My next one is going to be, let's see. My next one is going to be, I'm going to leave the fireworks for later. It's going to be the star, estrella. Star, estrella. So in this case, of course, I want to emphasize that that is actually part of not just only the text here, you might see it in different types of decorations, but it's actually part of your flag, right? So the star, I can find the star, estrella, in flags or banners, hats, decorations. And then lastly, of course, it talks about fireworks, having fun for fireworks there, fuegos artificiales, and then you can match those right there, which is this one here. And it's a big, big celebration that, of course, is always so much fun for the 4th of July. So I hope you enjoyed this fun activity as well as story. I think it's a great way to just begin talking about the 4th of July. That's something that you celebrate. That's always a great thing to start talking about. Or if you have new students in your summer school that maybe are not aware of what that is, and that can bring them into a little bit more about culture for the United States. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, please do let me know or leave them in the comments. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope you join me next time for another fun bilingual story or fun tips. And of course, we do have so much more for our summer reading if you are not part of the Summer Reading Challenge that is going on right now. So make sure you check that out, our SpanishForKiddos.com blog. And of course, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.